Hello there, my name is Martin Henley. This is the What? The series, and in this episode number 14, we're answering the question, what is customer analysis? And is it customer analysis that holds the keys to the mysteries of marketing? So, in addressing the question, what is customer analysis, there are 6 things we'll be sharing with you. We are going to give you 2 definitions of customer analysis. We're going to think about what a customer is. We're going to think about why customer analysis is so important. We're going to think about what you will learn from your customer analysis and what you do with the results of your customer analysis. Let's go, Ricky. So, as always, to address the question, what is customer analysis, we went looking for a definition, and to be fair, we struggled to find one. The closest reliable definition that we found is actually a definition of customer analytics from Wikipedia. And what they tell us is that customer analytics is a process by which data from customer behavior is used to make key business decisions via market segmentation and predictive analytics. So if we change the word here, analytics, for analysis, I am perfectly happy with this definition. Customer analysis is the process by which you look at customer behavior to make key business decisions, and we'll be telling you more about what those key business decisions are later in this video. So we were still looking for a definition of customer analysis, and we found one at cmgpartners.com. And what they tell us is that when you analyze your customers, you define who your target market is and decide how you will reach them. Now, the reason that we've taken this less good definition from Wikipedia is because I don't agree entirely with this definition. Certainly, you will get important information from your customer analysis, but this is a process of discovery. This isn't a process of defining or deciding. This is a process of discovering who your target market is and not deciding, but discovering how you will reach others in your target market. So what I'm saying here is that you're not deciding anything, you're not defining anything, you are discovering. We are going to go on to how this solves the mysteries of marketing, but this is a process of discovery rather than a process of definition or deciding. So that brings us to point number 3 then, which is what is a customer? Now, the issue I have with this definition from CMG is that they're saying that we're defining and we are deciding. So this sounds a little bit to me like targeting, it sounds a little bit to me like market research. So there's no wishful thinking going on. We know a lot about our customers and we are discovering the way that they behave, who they are and the way that they behave. So what is a customer? Well, we went to the Oxford English Dictionary and they tell us that a customer is a person or organization that buys goods or services from a store or business. So a customer, and this sounds too obvious for me to be saying it, but I am saying it, a customer is somebody who has actually bought products or services from your business. Now, I know that occasionally there's a gray area. Sometimes people buy data from us and then all of a sudden they think they are leads. If somebody makes an inquiry, then people might think that they are a customer. If they've had a taster of your products and services, that doesn't make them a customer. What makes them a customer is having spent actual money with you. And what we're interested in our customer analysis is analyzing how that happens. Which brings us then to the question, why is customer analysis so important? Well, I can give you 3 very good reasons. The first reason is that what we're dealing with here is real. So not like when you do your marketing analysis when you are hoping a certain type of person might buy from you, we are dealing here with people who have actually put their hands in their pockets and given you money for their products and services. So this is a real thing that we're talking about when we are dealing with our customers. The second reason is about accessibility, and that works on 2 levels. Firstly, you have access to these people. If they bought your products and services, you will probably have their email address, you might have their social media tags, you might have their telephone number. So you have access to these people like you don't have access to the other people who might be in your market. The second accessibility is about the data. So if they have been buying from you, you will have a record of their behavior on your systems. So this is doubly accessible. So you can access your customers much more easily and their behavior than you might be able to access somebody who isn't yet a customer. The third good reason for investing in customer analysis is that it is customer analysis that holds the keys to the mysteries in your business. If you start marketing from scratch and you don't have customers, then you have no idea who might buy from you, why they might buy from you, where they might buy from you. It is customer analysis that will have the answers to those questions and will be the key to your future marketing success. So hopefully you're hearing me and you're thinking, yep, this customer analysis sounds like a really exciting opportunity for me and my business, but what exactly am I going to learn from conducting customer analysis? Well, customer analysis is going to give you the answers to some really important questions for your marketing. Questions like, who buys from you? Who do they know who could also be buying from you? And who else do they buy from? What is it that they need? What is it that they buy and what else is it that they could be buying? Where do they buy? When do they buy? Is there a cycle to how they buy? How they buy. So are they happy to buy online? Do they need some kind of demonstration? Do they need to come and find somebody in a retail outlet? And the most important question of all is why? Because if you can understand the motivation of your existing customers and what motivated them to buy, then you just need to form that into messages that you land on people like them, and your marketing will be so much more effective. Which brings us then to point number 6, which is the question, what do you do with the results of your customer analysis? Now you can remember over here, I was a little bit upset when CMG Partners told us that what this enables us to do is define who our target market is and decide how you will reach them. What actually is going on here is you are discovering the answers to all of these questions. So when you ask the question, who is it that buys from us, then you start to build up a picture or a profile of the sort of people who benefit from your products and services. So this isn't about deciding who your target market is, this is about discovering who your target market is. So for example, when you find out the question to where and how they buy, that will inform where you are going to position your products. So what this information does is this informs you of who you should be targeting, how you should be pricing, where you should be putting your products and services, and which products you should be developing in the future. So rather than a process of defining and deciding, this is a process of discovery. This is a process of understanding the mysteries of your business and your marketing. The mystery of your marketing is who the hell is going to buy from me, how the hell are they going to buy from me, what are they going to be prepared to pay, when are they going to buy from me, and how happy are they going to be. Now, the only question we haven't answered in this video is how you do customer analysis, and that will be the subject of video number 15, what is customer satisfaction? So if you are still with us, well done. You now know what customer analytics is and you know what customer analysis is. We've had kind of half a definition from Wikipedia and half a definition from CMG Partners. You understand exactly what a customer is, there's no mystery in that. You know exactly why customer analysis is so important. You know what you are going to learn from your customer analysis, and you know what you are going to do with the results of your customer analysis. If you have found this interesting or useful, why not take a second to like, share, subscribe, maybe comment. Maybe there's a piece of marketing jargon that you would like to see defined in this fashion. If you found it really interesting and useful, why not head across the Effective Marketing Company blog and subscribe there, and you will get this marketing jargon, bullshit busting goodness in your inbox. We're done here, Ricky.